or whatever.
What is up, Gorilla Nation, and welcome back to another Division 2 build video. But if you would be so kind, please show some love to that like button, also smash that sub button if you happen to be new to the channel, and don't forget to reach up there, trigger the bell, and turn on post notifications, so that way you never miss a live stream or a video that is uploaded. Well, it's been asking me on the channel, and then I've seen a couple posts all across social media, as far as the best way to do Hollywood, the global event. If you don't know, like on day one, it was complete any main mission in hard difficulty or above, that's easy. Eliminate Rikers, you just go to New York City. And then as far as melee attack shielded hostiles, that is easy too. As far as just throw out a drone, and while he's taking his little pistol and shooting at a drone, you can easily just walk up there and continuously melee them, so that makes it pretty easy. Where it gets a little bit more complicated, and it requires 100 of them, is hit shielded hostiles with your specialization weapon. And most specializations, well, pretty much all of them, they require a lot of time as far as when it comes to reload. So I have a simple solution for that, but this is just more or less an extra bonus according to the build video and this particular build. So what you want to do is run this build right here. It is the 4-piece tip of the spear, and I didn't want to be kind of like one-sided or lopsided when it comes to a build. I could have went with more like 1-piece China Light and added some more explosive damage and things of that nature, but I've always been a DPS guy. And when I'm waiting for my special ammo to reload, which I get every 60 seconds, and plus a lot of it drops more on the ground for you, and I get 2 every 60 seconds, I want to be able to do something besides just sitting there and waiting. So that is why I went with the 1-piece Petrov, since I am an LMG guy as well, and utilizing the Contractor's Glove for that 8% damage to armor. And then, of course, I went with 1 piece of Seska, just for the additional crit chance. So the gloves, 12.6 weapon damage, and not that great. I'm still missing out on 2.4% weapon damage, but it's minuscule. I went with crit chance, and then of course that damage to armor. And on that Seska piece, 13.6 weapon damage, 10 critical hit damage, 5 critical hit chance. And now let's hop into the tip of the spear. 2 pieces gives you signature weapon damage by 10%. 3 pieces gives you 10% weapon damage. So that's why I also went with the DPS version of it, because that makes my weaponry even more potent. 4 pieces is aggressive recon. Dealing damage with a signature weapon increases total weapon damage by 20% for 60 seconds. So for the 3 and 4 pieces, just hitting them with my boomstick, I'm getting a total of another 30% weapon damage on top. Well, actually 20% weapon damage, because the 2 is already factored. The 10 is already factored in. And it's, as you can see, automatically generate signature weapon ammo every 60 seconds. And of course, the chest piece talent, specialized destruction, increases aggressive. So especially when you hit those shield guides on Hollywood, the global event, and they're an elite or a boss, you can find those. I just went around and did the hyena bosses with shields or level 4 control points that was controlled by hyenas. And just constantly look for the elite shield guy, so that way I can just expunge my specialization ammo and then just lay waste to them with all that additional 40% damage coming from this talent right here. Now onto the backpack. 12.1 weapon damage, 5.2 critical hit chance, 10.6 critical hit damage, and it has signature moves. Increases signature weapon damage by 20% and doubles the amount of signature weapon ammo generated by aggressive recon. So that's why I stated earlier that I'm getting 2 instead of the 1 specialization ammo every 60 seconds. And as you'll see in the gameplay coming up at the end, there's tons of special ammo that drops on the ground too. So while I'm waiting for that 60 seconds, I can just go by and scoop them up as well. On the knee pads, 15% weapon damage, 4.6 critical hit chance. And finally on the mask, 10.8% weapon damage, 10.1% critical hit damage, and another 11.1% critical hit damage. There's my drone that I'm using more or less for those shield guys because they like shooting at it, so that way it gives me an advantage. It distracts them from shooting at me, which is always good. And so that way I can completed that melee, all that when it comes to the Hollywood Global event. Now weaponry, been messing around with this RPK. As you can see, the RPK 135.5K, Pestilence is 106.3. Now the other LMGs, there is the Bullet King, another RPK, Infantry MG5, M249B if you want to go that route. But it is what it is. It's whatever you personally prefer. If you just want to be a little bit more tankier, you can put 2 blues in here. Or you can just go all blues if you so choose desire to go that route. I just like I said, I wanted to be like a twofold. I didn't want to just be the person that's sitting there waiting for their special ammo, and that's my only value to whatever group that I'm in, is just my specialization and causing those explosions from my specialization weapon. So that's why I went with DPS, but you also could change this into a healer type build as well. Change out these reds, make it +1 skill tier, and then go to repair skills, and then it would just be a matter of maybe 1 piece out summit, 1 piece. As you can see, it gives you 20% repair skills, and you can mix and match as you so choose. So this is just like one variation of the 4-piece tip of the spear. This will be the 4-piece tip of the spear DPS build. But like I said, it's just a matter of getting the right pieces and being able to put that +1 skill tier on them, and then getting the right rolls, putting repair skills and skill haste on the attributes as well. So there's many different things you can mix and match, but when it comes to that tip of the spear healer build, stay tuned for that. That'll be coming up next couple of days. Like I said, it's just a matter of getting the right RNG and the right pieces, so that way I can put that build together and completed, instead of just throwing something up that's more or less half-assed. But let's go over to the stats, which doesn't mean much, which is 57.6% critical hit chance, 77.2 critical hit damage, 65 headshot damage. That is on the RPK. And we have 18% damage to armor, 14 on the RPK. So it'll definitely do a lot more damage and shredding a lot of enemies' armor. So all weapon damage bonus 105.2%. Yes, you've seen that right. 105.2% all weapon damage bonus. And then when it comes to the light machine gun, another 39% going to that. So for a total, and it's going to take a few minutes for my math skills to kick in, because I have no math skills. So 39 plus 5 is 44. So 144.2% all weapon damage bonus. So definitely it packs a punch. And there's that 10% explosive damage. So definitely try it out. It'll make the event, the global event Hollywood, a lot easier. And plus, it's just a lot of fun just going around, utilizing your specialization weapon and blowing crap up consistently, as you'll see in the gameplay. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. Definitely try it out, and we'll see you much later. Oh, really? You want to play that game? Oh, I keep missing. I'm gonna end up blowing myself up.
Oh, here comes there's some chud people.
Yep.
Oh, okay. There was one running past you. I thought she was running at you.
And I only got 100% headshot damage too. I'm out of ammo.
You got it. Okay, running tip of the spear looks weird on. You have a green and yellow, enough of you on that damn gun. You have a green and yellow, a green and orange, symbol above you.